Good morning, everybody. It is good to see you all here in this space. If you're joining us online, we are so glad you are here as well. Today is one of our group Sundays. If you don't know what that is, or you haven't signed up for a group and have some questions about that, I'd be happy to answer any of those questions to the best of my ability here. Why don't we take a minute, don't roam around the room, but maybe stand up and turn around to those nearby and say, Elizabeth, I just sat down. Stand up and say hello to those near you, and if you're online, say hello from wherever you are joining us this morning. And we'll get started here in just a second. In-house, and that's the online. All right, here we go. It's always a dangerous thing to tell you all to say hello because you're going to make a party out of it, and I love it. All right, more time to chat and connect later. Lots more time for that later this morning. A couple of quick announcements that you need to know. Branch Students meets tonight. If you are in 6th through 12th grade, this is a group for you. And tonight is a choose your own adventure night. So lots of fun activities. I heard rumors of a French fry bar, which maybe makes me want to be in middle school or high school again, but maybe not. I don't know. What? That's the best. Elizabeth just told me I could be a sophomore. That's so good. The rest of you students, we hope you come and have a great time of connections and games and getting to know some people maybe you haven't gotten to know before. If you have never been to Branch Students before, or it's been a while and you haven't been in a while, tonight is a really good night to start or to try it out for the first time. There's nothing to talk about, right? There's no small groups or anything. You just get to hang out and do some fun things together. So, also in 2 weeks, so with all of this fall experiment, every other week is Group Sunday, and then every other week is a somewhat normal worship service that we're used to, right? Well, October has 5 Sundays in it. So on the 5th Sunday, which is in 2 weeks from today, we're going to set up tables in here and have a feast. We're going to have brunch together. So if you would sign up to bring food with that QR code, that would be amazing. We'll provide bagels and juice, but we would love for you all to bring something to share as well. And that will be the morning. We're going to eat together. We'll probably start with communion and then move right into a feast together. So we hope you'll join us for that day. And if there are people in your life who might want to connect with the branch, or you think it might be beneficial for them to connect with the branch, it'd be a great morning to invite them to as well. Lots of food, lots of laughter, good fun morning. All right. Sarah is going to lead us in a time of mindfulness to root us in this space and in this moment. Thank you so much.
Good morning. So I don't know how your Sunday morning has been, but ours has been eventful. So one thing that's really nice about mindfulness is it gives us a minute to take pause and to be present in this moment. And so we'll just do a couple minutes of mindfulness together. So if you could get in a position that's comfortable for you, maybe hands on your thighs are open to receive, and close your eyes. We're just going to notice this morning. Notice your breath. coming in and out. There's nothing you need to change. Just notice. Notice your head, any tension that you feel. Feel your breath. Take notice of your shoulders and your chest. Notice the breath that gives us life, that enters and exits. Notice what it feels like to sit, make contact with your chair. Take notice of anything that you feel, accepting any thoughts that come, and letting them pass. When you're ready, you can move your fingers and your toes. Bring yourself back to now. Open your eyes. Just be thankful we're here, that we have life. And this is the one moment that we have that we can take control of now. And just pray that we can be together and be connected this morning. Thanks.
And that really is our intention, to be connected and to be together. And last week we asked this question: what is the aim of a spiritual life? That's what we were considering. And where we landed is that the aim is love, and that love is communion with love, communion with God, and communion with each other. And we are really seeking to practice this, to embody this in these groups, on these group Sundays, to really set an intention for how can I, in this activity, in this circle, experience communion with God and with others, no matter what the practice is. So, for example, if you are in sourdough baking, anybody in this room doing sourdough? Yeah. Would one of you be willing to share, like, what could an intention be that you could have in baking that would help you experience communion with either God or with the other people? Anybody got an idea? Or maybe in the yoga group, if you're signed up for yoga today, anyone have an idea of like what an intention could be that you might have to experience communion with God or with other people? And you can just share it out. Yeah. I didn't hear you, so sorry. Oh, baking for other people. What a cool, I did not think of that. This is why it's so great to be with each other. Right, having an intention to bake for other people, that's a great way to experience communion with, sharing, and generosity. So we really want, it's just so easy in our lives to just go through the motions, even something like this that's a little different, to just kind of show up and do it. So we want to take a moment to actually settle into an intention for our groups, to actually settle into this practice of communion with. How could we embody this? So there are these little sheets on the edge of the rows, these bubble sheets. And if you're on the edge or near the edge, if you could like pass them out. And what I want to invite you to do, we have some pens here too, I'll kind of start these around, there's two of them, sorry, and I swapped sides. There you go. Is to take a moment and actually write what are some things down some ideas of how you could experience communion with today. Really have an intention. And I want to encourage you to really come up with one thing, at least one thing. And it might be helpful, especially since this is Group Sunday, to take a minute and chat with the people around you. Ooh, does anybody have an idea? I'm struggling. Or what are you going to intend for your group? And encourage each other that way. So we'll spend a few moments, write at least one thing down, chat with the people around you. How can you experience communion with others and God today? Go.
Sometimes we need that. All right, we hope that is a way for you to enter into your groups with a little more intention, maybe. Maybe there was something humorous that came from it that you can't wait. Elliot tells me he's willing to be communioned with the baking group and eat the products of their baking. I think there are many of us who are the same. Surprise, you're all going to get the opportunity for that next week because we're going to use the sourdough for communion. We'll be communioned with, literally, stopping. Yeah, if you need a couple of extra minutes before you walk into your groups, continue along that thought path. Continue to think about what that might look like. Continue to write down. But for now, we're gonna share this call and response that we've shared the last couple of group Sundays to hopefully put a little bit more intention into what we're doing here together. So join me in these words, if you would. Come, take off your shoes, for where we stand is holy ground. Come, sit in silence, for where we rest is holy ground. Come, take a walk in creation, for where we go is holy ground. Come, I forgot to change the words. Rest in yoga and flow in yoga, for where we rest. Yep, there it is holy ground. Well done, everybody. Come, make something together, for where we create is holy ground. Come, wonder about new ways to read the Bible, for where we learn is holy ground. Come, take off your shoes, for where we are is holy ground. We've sung a chorus together the last couple of times after this as well. Instead of singing that today, I invite you to take a deep breath, Go back to that mindfulness posture or thought. Take a deep breath and let's speak these words together. We'll do it twice. We'll speak them together. We'll take a couple of big breaths in between, and then we'll speak them one more time together. Holy, holy, you are holy. We are standing on holy ground. We're standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy. We're standing on holy ground. We feel you all around. And as you take a deep breath, can you feel God's presence with you in this moment? For where we are is holy ground. Let's speak these words together one more time. Holy, holy, you are holy. We are standing on holy ground. We're standing on holy ground. Holy, holy, holy. We're standing on holy ground. We feel you all around. Amen. You can head out to your groups. If you don't know where you're going, it's on that sheet that you were given on the way in. One quick change, if you've been in the how to read or what to do with the Bible group, you're going to go in the instead of the cafe. Kiddos, if you're in Branch Kids, meet your leaders. Why don't you all just come up here? And Mike and Janelle and Brennan are going to take you downstairs. For the littles, the babies and the toddlers, they get to hang out with me today. So give me a second to get down there, but I will meet you down there. All right. We'll see you back here at 11, everybody. Maybe 11:05.